Hi there. Hello, hello, hello. So I'm a couple minutes late. So what? Right? So what? So happy Lisa, everybody. Happy summer. Happy solstice. Happy everything. Happy, happy, happy. Have to admit, hey, Courtney, how are you? So I'm hanging in there. I'm having one weird day, but I wouldn't expect any less when Apollo's around. That's what the sun does, right? It shines shadow onto all those areas that have been kept in shadows for far too long. So, hey, Kim. Hey, Sierra. So, hey, Loretta. Hello. Oh, I am in air conditioning. That is what I'm doing. I have not left my apartment. I am in air conditioning. Yes. Yes. But I do have my yellow candle lit for Apollo for the sun, my 7-day candle. And I also have been listening to music all day and just pondering my dreams from last night. Those were some doozies, let me tell you. Woo! Thank you, Sierra. Why would we want to talk about Marilyn Monroe, Courtney? Huh? There's a lot to talk about, but oh, rabbit holes and all. Yeah, okay. But with Apollo is this guy right here on your hand, everybody's hand. The ring finger is Apollo, right? Now, with that, so this is a day of self care. And sometimes we don't like to look at those things that, things end up in the shadows for a reason, right? And well, when the sun comes along in tarot and even in palmistry, if you're looking at certain lines, well, guess what? The sun shines light on those things that you have crammed away in the little crevices of your brain because you would prefer forget. I can't say forget. I don't know why I couldn't say it, but maybe because I'm a Pisces and I don't forget. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so let's start. That was Obscurity, not well, I can't talk. Obscurity Knocks by the Trash Can Sinatras, everybody. So let's start with a little ring a ding ding. And oh, yeah, Marilyn Monroe, her IQ. Whew. It's just a shame that beauty gets in the way of brains in society. Yeah, really is. It's absolutely idiotic. But here I have my bowl. Okay, so let's do this. Hey, Delia. Okay. All right. So, have some cards. I'm gonna pull some cards for y'all. Okay. And that's what my dreams did last night. lights were shone upon, shined upon, shone upon. I have trouble with that. Areas that I thought had been shoved away so far into the recesses of my brain that they were never going to see the light of day again. And well, guess what? My dream, poof. So, what did you guys dream last night? Do you remember? Do you remember what your dreams were? Pay attention to tonight as well. Pay attention, everybody, because you are going to be getting some really, really serious messages. I know I did. I know I did. I even fell asleep on accident earlier than I was supposed to have. And then I woke up like, what? And I forced myself to wake up. So that was yesterday, obviously. Okay. So, anyway, if you feel like telling me about your dreams, want to talk about it, go right on ahead. If you want to, you can donate stars. Stars do get priority, but since I am on a streaming platform, I do not see who has given me stars on Facebook. Woo, okay. So it's an honor system. What can I say? Everybody must be honorable, right? So just let me know. Doesn't matter. And if you don't feel like giving any stars, and if you don't know how to do it, then don't worry about it. Happy to see you too, Sierra, and congratulations on graduating. Hey, Miss Joanne. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. Happy solstice. Happy Letha. Okay. Now, tonight I have the Light Series Tarot deck because I just think it's fitting. I was going to switch over to another deck. Hey, Alyssa. But I thought, no, I'll stick with this one because it has to do with the light. I was going to do shadows, but one of these days, we'll get to shadows. So, anyway, I'm also working with some fluorite to get into that third eye and crown stuff. Crown chakra and third eye. Ooh, that felt weird. Okay. I have to stop doing Reiki to my rocks. Okay. So, who would like a card? Let me get some music here. Okay. Exactly. This is one of those days. Apollo actually taught Chiron and raised Chiron. So Chiron has a lot of attributes of Apollo. So that's why I think that Chiron is often known as the wounded healer, and you're supposed to look for him for your self care. And I'm well with everything that happened to him, how he became the wounded healer and everything. That whole story. But Chiron was, and I'm talking about what's in your chart, okay? Chiron was a centaur, and they were kind of, looked down upon, right? Well, he was a child of Saturn, and Saturn kind of, liked Chiron, so gave him immortality and also gave him the intelligence and wisdom of a god, okay? So he taught many, many of the ancient Greek heroes and different names within myth, if you want to think it's myth. Okay, go ahead. And archery, medicine, herbs, things like that. And it turned around and he got hurt. So that's why he became the wounded healer. But Apollo is actually the one that raised Chiron, not Saturn. Okay, and also, just so you know, that is where you can make private appointments if you want to make those private half-hour appointments with me for various reasons, various things. And let's see. And if you want to get Facebook stars, that's where you get the Facebook stars down at the very, very bottom. Let's see here. I know it runs the opposite direction, which is weird. I don't know why that does that, but there. Whatever. You get the drift. And that's where you go to buy stars is fb.com/stars. This is one weird day. Is anybody else feeling like it's just one weird flipping day? I am serious. I want to know. Talk to me, people. Talk to me. Talk to me. Delia, are you here? Hey, Tracy. How you doing? Thanks for popping on. Just yammering on about Chiron and Apollo and everything. Trying to get people to talk about their dreams, but they're not talking about it. That says a lot. Loretta's anxiety was off the charts. Oh, I know. Me too. Me too. Well, it wasn't really anxiety. It's more so like, how childish can people be? You know what I mean? It's like you just sit back and you're like, wow, people really are not prepared for like discourse, meaning, like in your face-to-face conversation anymore in this world. It's really odd to me. That's what I mean by childish. And that is what's making me like, ugh. You like the sound effects? I couldn't repeat them if I wanted to. Sierra's anxiety too. Well, you've been going through a lot, girl. She graduated with an LMT. Well, you did actually get your certification, right? Or do you have to wait for that? I know. It's really late for you guys, Tracy. You're over in the UK. And Delia is nervous and anxious. What is going on? I really do think that it is. Yeah, and Loretta says that's what the internet does to people. They hide. Oh, Joanne saw a white eagle in her meditation today. Wow. Cool. I saw a lot of stuff that I promised I wouldn't talk about. Yeah, that's right. In my dream, I actually was asked not to talk about it if it was a dream. You know what I'm saying? Look who you're looking at or talking to or listening to right now. So was it a dream? Probably not. But you know what I'm getting at. Yeah. Oh. Alyssa says, congratulations, Sarah. Oops. What is going on? Clicking on all kinds of stuff here. So, Delia, you are getting a card. And remember, please tell me if you have donated stars or to my PayPal, virtual tip jar, whatever, and you'll get a priority because right now I'm just going to start calling names. Calling names? I'm going to start calling people names. No. I would never. I would me? I would never. Okay, here we go. See, I'm even in a weird mood, people. Ugh. Delia, here is your card. Ooh, Delia, the King of Earth, the King of Pentacles. Now, this dude is pushing the buttons in you when it comes to stuff that you have, like I said for me in the beginning, put that stuff that you have pushed away into the very recesses and corner of your brain, almost like in all of these little books, right? They're put away in the pages and stuffed in the pages and closed and put on a shelf. They're away. It's away. Well, look at all of the colors that are in here. This is all sacral. This is heart. This is also sacral. I should say sacral and root compared to the colors that are there. So you have a lot of questions, Delia, as to what the intent of somebody is. Okay? Now, this is the King of Earth. So this person knows their way around. And today, being Apollo, it is all about divine masculinity, everybody. Sorry to say that. I know some women don't like to hear that, but that's the truth of the matter. Now, we also have this wolf here. Okay? So understand this. There are two types of wolves. There are pack wolves and there are lone wolves. You have to decide the true intent behind this person. They may be a king of earth, king of pentacles, king of coins, meaning that they have a lot of opportunities and a lot of things that they can offer you, right? But which one are they underneath? Because even a lone wolf will come sniffing around a pack every once in a while. For real. Okay? So understand that. You don't want to be left hanging. That's what this card is about. And it's got your heart. This person has your heart on a string. That's what I feel in my gut. Oh, you, Delia, you getting called names all the time in New York City. You know, I yelled out something really nasty in Spanish this one time because I didn't know what it meant. No mas. No mas. Okay? No mas. Never gonna do it again. No more. No more. Yeah, so, okay, so that was for you, Delia. But yeah, I lived in like Fort Greene slash Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn for a while because I went to Pratt. And that's where I yelled it. And Delia, if you're familiar with that area, you know I was, and this is like in the 90s. Okay. Okay. I won't call you names, Alyssa. Or Joanne. I won't call you guys names. Sierra's going to be a doula, too. That's about as anti-divine masculine at the moment as you can get. But that's cool. It's cool. It's just today it's divine masculine. So, are you going to be a birth doula or a death doula? Because there are those two distinctions. Which are you going to be, Sierra? Hey, Sherry, how you doing? And I'm going to pull a card for Miss Joanne while we're waiting on that answer. Oh, Joanne, I think I pulled this card for you before. Remember, we just had the King of Earth? Well, guess what? Now we got the Queen of Earth. Joanne. Now, here's the thing. With this card is the majority of it is green, so you are thinking with your heart. Now, understand, but what you are holding on to is sacral stuff, and you are actually resting against root chakra stuff. So you're finding rest in the midst of stuff being brought up by others. And that's good. Okay? Because you know how people like to push buttons, and they always do. Especially when they see somebody who is has grown to the point of where they can be comfortable with who they are, which is the Queen of Pentacles, aka the Queen of Earth. All of this green here is the heart chakra. You even have little branches from a tree growing out from your little turban-esque head wrap that you have there, right? Now, with all that being said, your eyes are closed though. You're going to have to open your eyes to make sure that the right people, how do I put this? That the people that are saying the things are the right people that you think they are, that they're the correct ones. So that if you do have to confront anybody, you say, hey, so what's up with you? That you aren't saying it to the wrong person. And they're like, I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Because you don't want to start something where something doesn't need to be started. And you don't need to finish something when it didn't even begin. Okay? So, this is you. You are the Queen of Earth. You are the Queen of Coins. You have a future in business, whatever you are doing, ahead of you. Keep at it. And you resonate with that. Good. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, so let's see here. Let's scroll back. Alyssa. And I would never call you names. Okay. Let's see here. Ah. On this major day, we have a major arcana card for you, Alyssa. And I think I pulled this last time as well on the strawberry moon. Oh, my cards get beat up all the time. Please don't pay attention to the little dovetailing we have here. Look at that. Ay. Anyway, we have the moon. What aren't you communicating? There's something that you are not communicating properly to others. Now, there is a balance to this card. It is a major arcana, which means major life change. A change so sudden and severe, it's like somebody flipping a light switch in a room, going from dark to light or light to dark. Okay, just like boom, that kind of change, right? Now, there is a divine balance here. So, this is what I want you to do for me as a palm reader. I want you to look at the hand that you write with. And if you're right handed, okay, you're going to look at this area of your hand. And you are going to just start feeling and seeing how like bulbous it is. If it is like a little pillow, right? You can see like mine's cupped there pretty severely. If it's stiff by squeezing it, right? Or if it has give. Now, I want you to do that right across from this area on your hand. Right across from that area, okay? Now, if it does not have give, that means that you are kind of shutting down your abilities and your intuition because you are feeling and taking on too much water and too many problems from other people. And that happens all the time. It does. It really does happen all the time. Happens with water hands and earth hands all the time, but it can happen on a day like today too, when the sun is shining on all those things that I said that we have kind of pushed away and thought were hidden in the shadows or in the nooks and crannies of our brains so that we don't have to bring it out and look at it. Well, guess what? The sun illuminates everything, especially when Apollo is around. Apollo is around. Helios, the sun king, okay? Or we could go into Louis the 16th, but whatever, 14th, or whichever one of those. But anyway, he was also known as the Sun King. But you're in the feely feels, you gotta come up for water. And the only way you're gonna be able to do that, Alyssa, is if you start talking. Communicate the good, the bad, and the ugly. And communicate with by using the voice that you have in your gut. You have a great ability about you. And if you were to just start speaking with that voice, meaning with that intuition that you have, things would start changing for you very drastically. It's okay, Alyssa. You can go back and you can actually watch it at like probably 25 minutes in. You can forward it, okay? Maybe 24 minutes in, okay? But when this is over, okay? But understand that the harder that this is, that means you're becoming a little bit more stubborn and you are kind of burning out. And you don't want that. The only reason that happens is if you are letting people take too much of who you are and your nutrients and or dumping too much water on you and you're drowning. Because in this, you're drowning. You're drowning. And this area, just so you know, is called the Mount of Luna or the Mount of Selene, which is the moon goddess, which is why there is a large moon in this card, okay? Now, she controls what? The tides. So, there you have that too. So, everything has to do with intuition, psychic ability, all that. You do feel like you're drowning? Well, scroll back to like 24 minutes in and you'll hear the whole thing. So write that down. Maybe 23 minutes in just to be on the safe side. Okay. Let's scroll back here. Well, I think it's happening with everybody. And I kind of explained that too when your internet went out. I swear. I've been having trouble with technology today too. It's not just you, Alyssa. So let's scroll back here. Sherry, are you still here? Sherry. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. People with a... I fought the law by the Clash. Girl, and I lost the fun. Hey there, Jaya. I'm going to say Jaya. Just going to pull a card for Sherry. Happy solstice to you. All right, so here is your card, Sherry. Ten of Cups. You have the happy card, the joy card. This is a water card, but understand this is a happy card. This is the family card. This is the unity card. Now, everything is in a balance here. But do you see all of these little cobwebby things down here at the bottom? It's almost like waiting. waiting for the what do they say, the shoe or the foot to drop, one of those things, the other shoe or foot to drop. And it's like, okay, this can't last forever. What's going to happen? That mentality is going to destroy this. Okay, so cut it out, Sherry. You have to allow yourself to enjoy and embrace this moment in time. Okay, now everything is in a great alignment. It is. It really, really is. So as long as you have this moment, it might not even seem that way, but it truly is. Because sometimes we get so wrapped up in everything that we can't see the forest for the trees. And right now, things are going really good for you. But the longer it stays that way, you're going to be like, okay, when's that letter going to come in the mail? When am I going to get that phone call? When's the other shoe going to drop? Or whatever the term is. That is what this card to me is all about, especially with this like creeping in spidery stuff, right? So pay attention to the people around you. Might be some gossip involved. So because people love to gossip, especially when things are going great for other people, don't they? Isn't that childish too? Come on now. Apollo's just like, what's going on? What's going on? All right, so let's scroll back here. Tracy, would you like a card? Are you still here? Hey, Karen, I didn't see you. Tracy, are you still here? Oh, I know, I can't stand gossip either. Lord. You're welcome, Sherry. I'm going to try to get the UK, most of the UK people, at least that I know are UK people. Tracy. I'm going to start doing my Bueller thing. Bueller. Rhonda, hello. It's been quite a while. How are you? Well, I'm going to say that Tracy is not here. Joanne, let's see. I did Joanne's. Let's see here. Sierra. I'm doing okay, Rhonda. I'm hanging in there. Sierra, are you still here? All right. You're getting a card, lady. This is so appropriate. The Eight of Cups. Walking away. Now, understand, there's a lot of doubt in this card. There's so much doubt. That's what all these little spider webs are everywhere, okay? Around the outside edge. But you, yourself, you have lit this stuff on fire in a singing bowl in the water that you have left behind, meaning all the emotions, the doubts, everything, and you feel it in your bones that it's time for a change, and you are heading in a completely different direction, that a direction than you have been in for so very long. Okay. Now, the other thing with this card is communicate, 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 communicate. If you have questions, vocalize them. You have to lay everything out, everything out. And I don't even know why I'm saying lay everything out, but that's what you have to do is lay everything out in front of you so that you don't get overload. Okay, because you might just get overloaded with a lot of information spiritually and in the physical sense with stuff that you have to do, and then chaos will ensue, and then something's got to give. Okay, so this is the Eight of Cups. So are you going into a new land? Are you going into a sunrise, a sunset? Which are you doing? But you are leaving that water behind, and you're leaving that energy changed. You're burning it up. You're just like, done with this crap, done with it. You are moving forward. So that is your card, Sierra. That's a pretty damn good card based on everything that's going on, too. And yes, I just swore. Little old me, I think I just swore. Ooh! Rebel, I'm such a rebel. So I hope you liked your card, Sierra. Now, Rhonda, are you still here, Rhonda? The cowards attack. Yeah, you better love it. It's a great card for you. Yeah. Rhonda. Okay, good. I really wanted to do a card for you. All right, here we go. Oh, can't make this up. I just shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, and Ten of Cups. We have a repeat card. So things are in a state of balance again for you, Rhonda. Whether or not you agree with me, take it up with me later, okay? But I'm here to tell you this card just popped out of here for a reason. And I was thinking about you. So this is your card. Now we have every chakra represented here, don't we? Look at it closely. Every chakra is represented. There is balance. There is divine balance in this card. This is the family card. This is the happiness card. This is one of the happiest, joyful cards of the entire deck. Okay? Now, with this card, every time I pull it, and especially if I'm doing a reading for myself, I'm like, oh, when is the other shoe gonna drop, right? Meaning, when's it gonna happen? When am I gonna get that letter in the mail, or when am I gonna get that phone call that's gonna like tick me off to no end, right? And just kind of destroy and shatter this peaceful moment. Well, if you keep pondering that, you are going to destroy the time that you have enjoying this. So you have to stop those thoughts and just enjoy what you have now, right now in front of you. Hey, Sandra, how you doing? Thank you. So that was your card, Rhonda. I know. Hey, I feel it. I feel you. If I pulled that card for myself right now, I'd be like, "You liar!" I would seriously, I would. But it's just because of my mood, I think. I really think it's because of my. I'm sorry, but I'm just like, I'm having a day, people. I really, really am having a day. But let's see. Loretta, are you here? Loretta. Loretta Rose, are you here? And Sandra, I'll get you too if you want. And life is good? Okay. Now see me, the Pisces. I'm just like, yeah. Especially on a day like today. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, I guess these cards are everybody's solstice card. I didn't even really say that, did I? I should have said that. So these cards do have pretty significant meaning, and here I am being a lippy old bat. But that's just my demeanor. That's why I'm so endearing, everybody. You blame my Grand Mabel for this attitude. All 4'10" of her. Okay. I'm going to cut the deck for you, Loretta, because I'm being told if we get the 10 of Cups again, I don't know what I'm going to say here. Other than, oi! Okay. We do not have the 10 of Cups. Hey, Karen. Good to see you back. We have the 7 of Earth. Notice how we have a lot of Earth cards tonight, people. I mean, we haven't had one wand yet. Or a sword. That's a little wild. Okay. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. And as you can tell, this person is actually giving Reiki or giving energy, not just to see this plant grow from the outside, but for what is underneath. Okay, what is underneath in the soil itself. And it's all of the balanced energy that this plant needs. So, here's my advice to you. Being that this is the 7 of Coins, at some time or another, know that what you are doing, what you are growing, what you are kind of like keeping in the bank, you're going to end up having to use at some point or another. Okay? So even though you might be saving it for a rainy day, feel really good that you have been able to keep what you need aside. Because that is what this yellow is about. It's about that self-esteem. And you have been focused enough to really, really help this plant grow. I mean, look at all of these different chakras and how healthy and balanced they are. They're almost all the same size. Almost. We have a heart chakra over here, which is really large. It's the largest one, right? We also have the second largest, which is the crown chakra over here. And then we have root, sacral. We have all of these, and then all of these guys are the same size, right? So understand that this is, you're going to have enough to cover all bases, and you're going to have enough left over to keep yourself happy. But you are going to have to use what you are putting aside. And I don't even know why, unless it is for something that you really, really have always wanted to do, but have been too afraid to do it. Now's the time. Now's the time to do it. Retta, do it. That's the 7 of Coins, 7 of Earth, 7 of Pentacles. and you are shining a light, shining energy. Sorry, I just read what Loretta said. I don't know if I'm going to post it on here anyway. Loretta just started growing some, yeah, that stuff today. But that's an amazing card. Ah, Lord. All right, Joanne. Have a great night. Remember your dreams. Write them down. Write them down when you wake up in the morning, okay? Oh, I'm pretty sure I'll have a pretty good night. My dreams. Just for tonight. But happy sleep. And happy solstice. Okay, so Sandra. I didn't do a card for you yet, did I? Because I don't keep a list. I really need to keep a list. So, Sandra, are you still here? All right, you are here. Okay. Oh, the Ace of Cups. So, this is the beginning of an emotional journey for you. So, Sandra, understand that by using singing bowls, what you are doing, dependent upon what singing bowl you are using, it's actually tuned to a frequency that corresponds with a chakra. Now, this one you can see it's holding your heart, right? And you have such a beautiful heart. And the main color that is in this is that red of the heart, but also blue. So this is all a water card. So this is the beginning of an emotional time for you. And that's okay. That's fine. So understand that you might be going to go emotional is correct. Okay. You might actually end up speaking to somebody that is outside of your family and outside of your friends about stuff that's going on, because that way you can get an unbiased opinion about stuff that you are going through, and you can also know that, hey, I'm not burdening people I care about with the stuff that I personally am going through. Okay? So hey Heather, how you doing? And hey Kim. So understand, there's no judgment in this card. None. It's just the ace, which is the very beginning of an emotional journey. So it's going to have a lot of ups and downs. And you are a Scorpio. Oh, you're a Scorpio. And we just started Cancer today, too. So you're going to be feeling the feels, even though you're a Scorpio, because we are in a water sign. And we have a water card for you today. And like I said, this is a solstice card, right? As I think you brought up. So if you start to feel emotional, if you start to feel a lot of weight on your shoulders, right? You know what I'm talking about. You're in a very tough spot with a big decision to make. All right. Then I would go outside of your family and friends, outside of them, circumvent them, and see somebody who is paid to give a completely unbiased opinion and to help steer you through life's curveballs. Okay? Now, the other thing, Sandra, is like I said, with today in particular, and it being the solstice and everything for us, that Apollo is shining a light just like the sun. The sun exposes light onto every shadow, right? As much as it possibly can. So think about it metaphorically, right? Everything that you have shoved into those dark little corners of your brain, and even in my brain, that I've done to my brain, it's seeing light. So don't worry too much and overthink it. Don't do it. It's because everything is being activated all at once and everything is seeing the light of day. So you are contemplating way too much. Way too much. And I know that's easy for me to say, but I'm a water sign too, okay? I'm a Pisces. I'm a beached whale. I'm a fish and I don't know how to swim. For real. For real. I don't know how to swim. But whatever decision you make, understand that it is not the wrong decision. It isn't, because you're given free will. And the only thing that you have to do is use your free will. That's all it's expected of you. That's all. So take a deep breath. Do it. And when you release it, say, all I have to do is be me. Say that to yourself. Absolutely, Sandra. Oh, I hear you. New journeys are really great and exciting. That's true. But understand, you have two whammies. You have a Scorpio sun and a Cancer moon. And I oftentimes think that the moon sign is more important than the sun sign. I know a lot of people disagree with that. Whatever, it's a personal thing, right? But what our moon sign is kind of dictates who we are in the quiet hours. When we're by ourselves, when we feel like we can just be who we truly are without having to live up to expectations of others. And that is Cancer for you. Okay, and I'm not going to say what my moon sign is. All right, I'm just going to have all you guys guess. But anyway, so with that, we just entered into that sign. So, of course, you're going to be feeling overwhelmed. You're going to be feeling overwhelmed. Okay? Okay. Go with the flow and tell yourself all that you have to say. I, Sandra. Whichever one of those is right. I, Sandra. All I have to do is be me. And there's a part of you that's going to hear that. And it's going to appreciate hearing that. And you may be like, Rachel, you have lost your flipping mind. No, I haven't. No, I have not. Your energy is going to feel you say that, and your energy is going to hear you say that. And you will feel different. No, she's talking about her personal signs, her personal natal chart, Kim. So that's what she's talking about right now. But actual sun sign wise, we entered into Cancer. So she's going to be feeling a tug on that Cancerian part of who she is. You're very welcome, Sandra. And absolutely, Heather, I'll get to you in just one moment. Kim, it's okay, Kim. Don't worry about it. So, let's get your card. And please share this out to people. I always forget to ask, like, 3/4 of the way through things, or maybe never at all. I forget to ask, but if you could share it out, I'd appreciate it because I like reading for people. It's kind of what I am and who I do. So if I can help anybody, if you think I can, or if you know of anybody, just send it out, share it out, okay? All right, so you have one heck of a card here, lady. Kim, you have the first fire card of the night. You have the Six of Wands. This is success. This is accolades. This is triumph. This is pushing all of those doubts and fears to the side and being like, yeah, I did this. That's exactly what this is. Right? Now understand that with the Six of Wands, because this is a fire card, in order to keep this momentum going, there's one thing that fire always needs, right? And I always bring this up. It needs to be fed. So you are going to have to work extra hard to keep this triumph and this energy that you have kind of won over people, right? It is a triumphant card, we'll call it, right? So you are going to have to keep feeding this fire in order to keep maintain the accolades. No pressure, but this is a good card because if you notice, this is success. The spotlight's on you, girl. Spotlight is on. And you're in the center. And you have that, what is that, laurel, that, what they usually give to people who have come in first place and stuff. So you have that. And you're holding your arms up like, yeah, look at me, me. So you're also asking to be front and center. And people are agreeing with you. So what are you up to, Kim? What are you getting involved in, huh? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay? I want to know. Because this card pops up. Even though you have all of these doubts and you see these little spidery web things popping up again, right? So there's some fear there. It's like, oh, I don't know if I can hold on to this momentum. But you're doing it. And you're doing a good job so far. And now let's see here. It says, I'm in college online. So far, have 4.0. And you feel the momentum. Good. Well, good. So stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Understand that there are going to be some areas of where you're going to be like, what exactly does this mean? And you're going to have to put in a little effort. But that's you stoking the fire and actually feeding the fire, okay, in order to keep it going. But you got this. That's your solstice card. All right. And you're an overthinker too? Oi. Don't do it. Don't do it. I've been there, done that. Don't do it. You don't want to do it. What's going on with my cards here? We're going every which way. You're very welcome, Kim. So, Karen, are you still on here? Karen. And for those of you that are being quiet and watching, speak up, because you might get a card. Karen, are you still on here? Oh, Heather. I'll do Heather right now. And wait on Karen. Hopefully Karen will come back, or she's still here. Okay, Heather, I want to tell you, stop blaming yourself. Stop blaming yourself. I'm being told to tell you that. Well, I hear that in my head. Heather needs to stop blaming herself. That's how I hear it. She needs to stop blaming herself. Keep hearing it over and over and over again. So I don't know what happened. That little communique made me quite parched. Okay, alright. I can still keep drinking that water. Hey, Adele. Alright, so Heather, here's your card. No, Heather. No. No. You do not belong there. You do not belong here. This is not comfort. You do not deserve to be in this position, and you know it. This is not meant for you. All the other birds have flown, but you still want to nest. And you are being kept there. And there's also a heart that is on a string. I hope you can see that. Okay? So understand the colors that are in here are about communicating and about deeply rooted trauma. So sometimes we get conditioned to think that we only belong in a certain type of life or to be burdened in a certain way. And that's not the truth at all. That's why it's called conditioned. Okay? We all deserve to speak our mind. And the song that's on is You Never Really... The name of the song is You Never Really Knew My Mind. It's written by Johnny Cash, but performed by Chris Cornell. And he actually finished it for Johnny Cash's son. You might want to give it a listen. Okay? You Never Really Knew My Mind. Because this really goes with this card. And this is the Four of Swords. This is the Four of Air. So this is conflict city, and this is conflict at home. This is conflict with every aspect of your home. And what you think is comfortable and where you find peace is not necessarily peaceful. You really need to communicate. You need to communicate. And not be held back because somebody's holding your heart on a string. I mean, they can tug that string anytime they want. Just keep you where they want. And that's not right. So, Heather, I hope that you were able to stay here and watch this. I will let you know outside of here just in case you aren't here. Just this because you need to hear that. Okay? Now, Jaya, you were here before Adele. So I will do a card for you right now. And I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay. Get this card. Whoosh. Ooh, Major Arcana card. What do we think it is? Hanged Man. Now, the thing with the Hanged Man, let's look at the colors of this card because this is the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. So every color that is in the card has to do with a chakra. Period. Okay, that's it. So, communication, 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 communication. Also, we have a lot of heart chakra stuff. And we have you. The thing about the Hanged Man is it's often called the Odin card, and it's often called another card, which I will not say because it might anger some people. But it involved Odin hanging from the tree of knowledge or learning or whatever you want to call it. And I cannot pronounce the name properly of that tree. So, in Viking lore and in Nordic legend, so I will not do it because I will mangle it. So he tied himself to it, okay? And he tied himself to it. Why? Why? In order to gain wisdom to give to his people. And it was upside down. So do you see what is floating around in the water? Runes. So if you can, take a screenshot. I'll give you a second. I'll hold this picture right here, just like this. Jaya, please take a screenshot. I want you to look up these runes because I do not profess to be a very, very adept person when it comes to deciphering runes. A couple of them I know because I've used them myself. I see Athala over there and Rado or Radu. So some people pronounce them differently. But please look them up because it all has meaning for what your card has to do with. Hey, Abigail. So, Jaya, the thing is that you are actually in a yoga position as well. So, you are doing this to gain insight on yourself, some stuff that you are going through yourself. So, you want to almost decipher the information that you are receiving from the situations that you are going through. You follow me? And I see it. I see it clear as day. You have heart chakra stuff here because of the green. You have communication because of the blue tones. You also have some solar plexus stuff. So I get it. You are going to feel better once you can figure out why certain things are happening around you and almost understand that hidden language that or communication that is happening between greater power and yourself, especially in your dreams. So please journal your dreams. And I do mean that. I'm serious about that, Jaya, okay? I want you to journal your dreams. I can't tell you how important that is, all right? All right. Okay, Abigail, would you like a card? I'm going to do Adele, but I would love to pull a card for you, Abigail. And Celia's birthday pictures were so adorable. Can't believe she's 2 already. Oh my goodness. Adele, are you still here? You have to say you're here. If not, I shall move on to Abigail. You are very welcome, Jaya. I just got kicked off my own stream. What the heck happened there? Okay. Alright, so everybody here? We all here, everybody? Okay. Okay, Adele. Here's your card. Now I feel like I have to cut the deck. You are not going to believe. All I did was do this, and a card dropped from the bottom because I was cutting the deck. This is the third time this card has been pulled tonight, just tonight, in the past hour. It's about balance, people. Adele, this is balance. This is the joy card. This is the happiest card of the entire deck. And as I said before, sometimes we don't see that we need to be happy because we can't see the forest for the trees because of all the little minutia, the little minute details that life throws at us, right? So understand, and the song that's on right now is I Know It's Gonna Happen Someday by the Smiths, or maybe it's by Morrissey when he went off on his own. But please find it and listen to it. I Know It's Gonna Happen by Morrissey or the Smiths, all right? So now, because this goes with you and goes with this card, you are at a place where you have doubts about whether or not you can maintain this happiness. And I get it, because this is the happiest card of the whole deck, in my opinion. And anytime I pull it, as I said the other two times, Adele, when I pulled this card tonight, I'm always like, personally, for me, I'm always like, okay, when's it going to end? When am I going to get that? When am I going to get that message? When am I going to be told something that's going to upset me? When is it going to happen? Well, you have to stop thinking that. The only reason you are thinking that is because you've been conditioned to almost think that you should be okay with things being imbalanced and out of control and a little chaotic, when in fact you deserve this. You do. But do you see all this spider web stuff down at the bottom? Those are your worries creeping in. So you have to keep that at bay. It's okay to have that doubt. It's okay. Because will this change? Absolutely, it will change. But if you worry too much about it changing, you're going to miss the opportunity that you had to enjoy it while it was happening. So please communicate with your loved ones. I also feel I need to tell you that there's somebody that you are not communicating with 100%, and you need to communicate with them over something that they are personally going through. I feel that there's somebody who's being a little quiet around you about something, and they're just kind of saying, "Oh, I'm fine." Catriona, hello. Hello there. It's a little late for you. And yes, you can have a card. I love your name. Love it. All right. You are very welcome, Adele. I hope that made sense for you. Okay, let's do this. this is the second time this card has been pulled on this solstice. Well, it's actually past solstice for you, Catriona, but over here in the States, in Ohio, it's only a little bit after 8 p.m. So the sun is starting to set. Apollo is starting to set. So here we have the Queen of Pentacles for you. This is the second time this card has been pulled tonight, I should say. So again, you have come very far. Your reading for this card is a little bit different than the other one, okay? You have come very, very far, but I don't think that you know exactly how far you have come. How do I put this? You're going to have to open your eyes first off to communicate properly, because you are so far in the zone. I mean, your eyes are closed and you have blue eyeshadow on, right? Blue is for communication. So you are thinking internally, communicating internally, and you are very much at peace, whether or not it feels like that. But that's just how much you have grown compared to the other people that are close to you and around you, okay? So this whole card is heart chakra with a little bit of communication, meaning remember to snap out of it and actually speak to the people in front of you what you are feeling. The Queen of Pentacles didn't just become the Queen of Pentacles overnight. This particular Queen of Pentacles struggled to become the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Earth, the Queen of Coin. You have worked your little butt off, okay? And I said the tuchus, the butt, okay? You have worked it off in order to become the Queen of Earth. So it is time for you. I mean, look at the trauma here with the root chakra stuff and the sacral stuff that you are holding on to. You are presenting it for people. It's like, here, this is what I have been through to get to my position on my throne. So you are making decisions with your heart, but you have to open your eyes and communicate properly with the people around you, or else they're going to start thinking and gossiping and saying things, and that's just the way people are. People are like that, Catriona, and you know it. So, especially if they're jealous and they're insecure. And there are some people around you that are insecure and are jelly, okay? They are roly-poly jelly. I hope you understand that. Meaning they are just really jealous. So, that's your card, Catriona. So, let's see. I guess that's it. I guess that is it. I have 2 people watching. I don't know what happened. Hello. But that's me for tonight, and you are very welcome, Catriona. If you are still here and you got to see what I had to say, you are very, very welcome. And I hope what I had to say had some meaning for you. Please remember that all of and it is true, okay, you're very welcome. Now, remember that everything that is put away in containers and kind of shoved away in drawers, I mean that as a rhetorical kind of a thing, metaphorical drawers, meaning just kind of shoving and hiding the stuff that bothers us by pushing it away out of the light. At some point in time, you're going to come across it again, because there's only so much that any type of container can hold before things start to seep out and see the light of day. And here we are on summer solstice, and that's exactly what's happening with Apollo, which the sun, okay, that's Apollo is the sun, and Helios, and understand that it's okay to have mixed emotions about the day. It's okay to have high anxiety. It's okay to feel happy. It's okay to feel a little out of it. It's okay to feel weird. It's okay to feel insecure because you were also going into Cancer season. And so all that stuff is going to kind of be dredged up right now. It's going to be coming up to the surface. And with that, I bid you adieu. And know that you are loved, no matter what you're going through. You are loved. And please take care of yourself. And if you have any questions at all about anything that I might have said tonight in any of the cards that were pulled, please reach out to me. You can find me, just look for my tag, Rachel G. Palmistry. I'm even on TikTok, okay? And actually, this Thursday, I will be going live on Spiritual Psychics TV at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time, and that will be 8 o'clock UK time. So I hope to see you then, and I will be reading palms, which is what I really mainly do and have done for 35 years. Good night, everybody. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.